Composting is nature's way of recycling. Through backyard composting, you can create a nutrient-rich soil additive, giving you healthier lawns and gardens and a cleaner environment, too. Today, our mission takes us to a composting workshop in Mission Viejo to learn how to compost and about the numerous benefits composting can provide to residents and the community.
Well, the City of Mission Viejo has made it its mission, if you will, to promote residents to live a healthy and active lifestyle. And what better way, we believe, to live a healthy and active lifestyle, but then by helping create a healthy environment in which we live. And so we provide a lot of education and outreach events to promote helping the environment. And today we're hosting a home composting workshop that will teach people how to compost at home their yard waste and their food scraps.
Backyard composting is the controlled decomposition of organic material, such as grass clippings and leaves, combined with kitchen waste, such as fruit and vegetable peels, to create a useful product while reducing the high volume of organic material in our landfills.
Backyard composting is super easy. All you need is a little bit of space and some kind of a bin or a container to put it in, or even not. You can just do a pile in your backyard if you want, but we recommend using a bin. And the great thing is the City of Mission Viejo offers classes, a couple classes a year, where you can go to the class and it's only an hour long and learn everything you know to get started and set up a bin and start composting.
There are 4 basic ingredients for composting: carbon or brown materials, nitrogen or green materials, water, and air. Examples of carbon materials include dried leaves, straw, sawdust, shredded newspaper, and other paper products. Green materials are high in nitrogen. Common household items include fresh cut yard waste or plant trimmings, vegetable scraps, banana and citrus peels, eggshells, even used coffee grounds and tea bags can be used.
There are certain items you don't want to put in your compost pile, and mostly things from an animal. So you want to keep any like meat, dairy, and also pet waste out of your compost pile. Any like bones, fish. So basically keep it vegetarian. You also don't want to put like diseased plants in your compost pile. You don't want to put big branches in your compost pile, nothing more than a ½ inch in diameter. You don't want to put palm fronds. Just remember, anything big and hard and fibrous is going to take a long time to break down. So like corn cobs you can put in, but you're just see them for a while. They're going to last for a while. Avocado pits. So just, the smaller it is, the faster it's going to break down. And again, keep it vegetarian.
The process begins by layering or mixing the brown materials with the green materials in the bin, then incorporating water and air into the mixture.
So the recipe is going to be about 2 parts brown to 1 part greens, okay? So for every part of greens, the wet and smellies you're going to put in, you're going to put double the amount of the browns, like the dried leaves or shredded newspaper. And then as far as water, it's really going to be, you want to take the hose and just add some water, moisten the pile. You don't want it too soggy. You don't want to leave the hose there for a long time. You just want to moisten the pile through. And the compost piles or bins are usually open on the bottom, okay? Unless it's a tumbler or you do it in a trash can, it's going to be closed. So in that case, you want to be more careful so you don't make it really too soggy. And then as far as air, you can do that as often as you want. If you want to do it once a week, that's great. If you want to do it once a month, that's fine. The more you go out there and mix your pile and get air into your pile, the faster you're going to have compost. So it's totally up to you and what your preference is.
The compost is finished when the original material has been transformed into a uniform, dark brown, crumbly product with a pleasant, earthy aroma.
So how long does it take to get your finished compost? Well, it really just depends how much time you put in the pile. If you are out there adding air to it by mixing it on a regular basis, a couple times a week, once a week, you're going to have compost really fast in a few months. If you just throw all the stuff in a pile and just walk away, it might take 8 months, maybe even a little longer, 6 months to a year if you just sort of ignore it and never add air to the pile or water. The air and the water are really what speed things up and make all this activity happen and make it turn into compost.
Another method of creating compost is called vermicomposting, which incorporates the use of worms to aid in the decomposition process. The same carbon and nitrogen ingredients are combined within a smaller and shallower bin. The end result produces both a nutrient-rich compost and a liquid worm tea that can be added to your plants and garden.
Vermicomposting is very similar to backyard composting. The difference is that you have a much smaller bin and you do it with worms and you don't need a yard. That's the difference. So you can have it in your garage, or you can have it under your kitchen sink, on your patio, you know, a little shady area of your backyard. You do not actually need any yard waste. All it is food waste, and then newspaper or some kind of carbon source or cardboard. And the worms eat your garbage and turn it into this amazing, amazing black gold, along with worm tea as well.
Composting is easy, and recycling organic household waste can be an enjoyable part of your daily routine. In addition to producing healthier plants and gardens, you'll be empowered with the knowledge that you're an essential part of your community's waste diversion efforts, and enjoy the satisfaction of doing your part on your healthy mission to help the environment.